All right, what did some shit men do today? This one is South Dakota. 6 teenage baseball team players aged 17 to 19 are charged in connection with the rapes of 2 minors, including 1 male, and face upwards of 50 years in prison. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. This is your average everyday dude, okay? Everybody there's like literally 1,000 comments. Trust about 99% of the guys that are posting on there is a fucking rapist that has done some shit to somebody, either male or female. So these guys have been doing this since when I was in school. We wouldn't have got raped so many times as a kid if everybody wasn't a rapist. They're a rapist. They're a fucking rapist. Men need to get it through their head. You're a fucking goddamn piece of shit motherfucking rapist. Okay. So one of the things I want in this case, I really want each and every one of these stupid ass parents to step forward so I can see your wonderful parenting, because I know exactly what it is. And I want to make sure that it's fitting everything that we figured out. Every single one of y'all parents. These stupid ass fucking fake ass moral fucking manly fucking shit ass fucking pieces of shit up in here. I know exactly what happened. Oh, I know exactly what happened here. And there's going to be millions more of these kids. These are just ones that got caught, right? Just the rest of them haven't been caught. All the ones in the comment section, you haven't been caught. Yeah. So, okay. And yeah, in my comments, I was saying, I've been paying attention to the comments to male victims to female victims. Okay. So the only degree of difference between the comments to male and female victims is for males, it is promoted and then they engage in raping more often because it's promoted, right? And it's considered normal and fine. Versus with women, they just slut shame them to hell and it's always our fault, right? So they don't do like the mass. They do some victim blaming, like they'll say, oh, you wanted it. They do the same thing of that. They do the same thing like, oh, you just want money. You're an opportunist. You should be grateful that, somebody did that to you. I would totally want to be raped by that teacher. They say stuff like that, right? Versus with women, they would go, you're a slutty whore, blah, blah, blah. They degrade us. But with men, they promote it. That's why they're more mega rapists than females. Because with women, it's not. The only time it's promoted with women is when it is an adult female on a young boy. Aren't they disgusting? Yeah, I don't know. And then the guys will come in and go, see, they keep letting the women go. I was like, see, you're a fucking jam match. Are you missing what guys are saying about that? They're promoting it. Yeah, but anyway, that's the only degree difference here. So anyway, these guys raped, I guess, a male and a female, because if they only say one's a male, then, is the other one like maybe it's a transgender? I have no idea. Maybe they don't want to, that could be, right? Maybe that's what's going on. Because I don't know why they would go one male, including one male. It's like, anyway, 6 teens from Mitchell High School baseball team are accused of rape after they attended a baseball tournament in June. June? It's fucking now October. They face Class 1 felony charges, each punishable by up to 50 years in prison. These guys are getting more time than any fucking millions of rapists that I have here, okay? And even if I did go to court for any of these rapists here in California, I find it unlikely anybody would face 50 years. Mostly for getting a kid across the state of California. That's totally okay over here. But this is a different state. This is South Dakota. All 6 defendants pleaded not guilty during their first court appearance. Of course. 6 South Dakota baseball players aged 17 to 19 have been charged in connection with rape of 2 minors, with one of their victims identified as a male. Lincoln Bates, 18, Hudson Haley, 18, Carter Miller, 18, Landon Waddell, 19, Peyton Mandel, 17, and Carter Simpson, 17, are all accused of sexual assaults while participating in a tournament between June 1st and 4th. All 6 are charged with second-degree rape and aiding and abetting second-degree rape. Haley faces extra rape charge for a second victim, while Waddell was charged with 2 counts of aiding and abetting for a second victim. Both victims were 16 at the time. The gender of the second victim is unknown. The circumstances of the assault were initially framed as team hazing ritual. We rape each other. Boys have been doing this the whole time. Yeah, I figured it out from a while back with the brooming. They've been raping each other and raping everybody because they're motherfucking rapists. All men are rapists. All of them. Because their dads and them are teaching them to do this shit. And so they're even doing things like these team hazings and raping each other. And they're like, oh, we're not rapists. What? I stuck my, did this thing, right? He's like, but Pennington County State Attorney rejected this notion, instead calling it a forcible assault. All right, let's take a look at these pictures. He's an asshole, you could tell. All these sociopath sons, they're all socio. Every single one. Except for this one, I was like, oh my God, he looks like he's showing some shame. If he's showing some shame, maybe in the future there's hope for that one. The rest of them, fuck no. This guy's an asshole. This guy's an asshole. He reminds me of somebody I hang out with, Danny Matterson. This one right here. Then go down. That one's evil as shit. Fuck no. This is the one that looks like, when I was looking at it, I was like, God, this looks like that one kid that's so fucked in the head that he got involved with all these terrible guys, and he's trying to fit in with these fucking terrible pieces of shit. And then he got himself involved. I mean, he actually is like physically showing like some shame, shame. And to me, it's like if somebody's doing that, because look, between the rest of them, that guy's fucking evil. This guy's an asshole. That guy's an asshole dick. But this one's like, fuck, this thing right there. I'm just saying, I don't know. I was like, if you went by a visual thing, I was like, maybe this one's workable. The rest of them, I wouldn't give them the time of day. This one's an asshole. He looks like Anthony Kiedis. Okay, so then this one's a pure fear. Ugh. No. Evil. Look, the face. It's just, these are all the guys that I'm like, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no. It's not friendly. That face is not friendly. Do you think that face is friendly? Look at his face. He looks like a total dickwad. This one looks like a straight up sociopath. Like, he looks like the type that's like, like he just, he's gonna rape me. That's that one. But if I was going by that, I was like, he looks like the one that just got caught up with a bunch of dickwads. Because everybody else looks different, right? He's got that thing going on. I don't know. We could turn out and he's the worst one. But no, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. He's 18. You should know better. You're a fucking adult. Okay, so we're going down here. At school events, he is required to stay. Oh. What happened here? Okay, so there's this middle part. The former Mitchell Legion teammates pleaded not guilty during their court appearance Tuesday. Bates and Waddell had since graduated from the high school where they played on the baseball team, and the 4 of their defendants are still students. Okay, the charges are Class 1 felonies punishable up to 50 years in prison. This means Haley and Waddell could face up to 150 years each. Awesome. I mean, that's a little... Okay, I'm going to say this. That's quite excessive for this thing right here. Because, first of all, they're like not even 21 yet. They're probably not going to get that anyway. It's just the maximum. So they'll probably end up getting nowhere. I would even imagine nowhere near that. If they got 10 years, I would be surprised, to be honest. Like, they're throwing out the larger things, but, although Mandel and Simpson, the 17-year-olds, are minors, they are being tried as adults due to the South Dakota law and severity of the crime. Back in June, the Mitchell Baseball Association suspended team activities amid allegations of player misconduct. 17-year-old Mandel goes to the same school as one of the victims, and in court, the attorney asked the judge whether his client could attend school and school activities. The judge said he was allowed to attend school but must stay 30 feet away from the victim and can participate in other activities, and Mandel is also a member of the Colonel boys basketball team as long as the victim isn't involved. They're making the rapists go to the school with the fucking victims. What? That's bad because they could retaliate. They could be totally pissed thinking you destroy my life and do something terrible. You know what I mean? This is pretty dangerous too. At school events, he's required to stay. Yeah, because they're facing like 150 years in prison or whatever. And you're like, you could go hang out with the victim. That's insane. At school events, he's required to stay 100 feet away from the victim at all times. People could do, you know what I mean? Like, that's not, reasonable in this thing. But anybody should even, no. Waddell asked for modification to his bond, which was granted, allowing him to travel with his family over the holidays. The Pennington County State Attorney Office reiterated that the additional charges may be on the horizon for adults associated with the team who had knowledge and failed to report the crimes. Fuck yeah. Anybody who doesn't report rapes and tries to cover them up, that includes like the Dio campsite over there, those people and things like that, and in the Alice thing and everything, should be arrested. That's a no-brainer. It's like you don't go hiding crimes on fucking kids or anyone, any adult, anything. And it'll teach people to not get involved with shit that they know nothing about. You don't jump in and start helping cover up a fucking crime. You know what I mean? Like, that shit right there. They need to start arresting people that start aiding and helping, aiding and abetting, whatever the shit is, right? Helping out with that shit. No, they need to go to jail. They need to be held accountable. There were so many people in that stuff, like on all of those things. About some stupid fans are like, I believe the innocent. Oh no, we're talking about people that were removing information, covering up stuff, targeting me, making threats about beating me up when people had knowledge of some stuff that went on. So, no. Mm-mm. And having cops like do shit, I mean, that's pretty serious, you know what I mean? That's been going on for a long time. The cops covering up me getting right. Yeah, it was the cops. I keep pushing that. I go, no, it was LAPD. I don't know if LAPD has any other external things with anybody, but it was definitely LAPD. So the celebrities hire LAPD. Here in California, raping us is all the rage, and it is totally legal, and it would be almost impossible for you to see somebody go to jail for 150 years. They okay it, they promote it, they water it down. They had to have cops telling everybody rape is okay on children the whole time. And they won't let us legally go after people. You know what I mean? They're doing all these things. They kidnap me here. I keep telling them I don't want to be here. You guys put me here against my will. And it just becomes a laughable thing. So they're rapists. They're all rapists. They don't care about agency. Like, I should have no choice. They should make it for me. I didn't fucking ask for this. So yeah, there was a whole thing. But anyway, if you continue to act like that with people and you don't care about their agency, you're a fucking rapist, and it tells me what you're going to do beyond just a situation where you don't care about someone's agency, okay? In any which way, shape, or form. That's why they kidnap a lot, right? Because they don't care. The possibility of others being charged was introduced back in August. All of the defendants are out on bond. A status hearing is scheduled for 2:30 February 6th. Okay, so everybody's fine till next year. 1,000 comments. Because when I checked this last night, there was like 800 and something. But they all have ridiculous haircuts. I'm not picking on the haircuts, but their fucking face, dude. Fucking shows right here. The pack of boony boys from the Badlands. Enjoy your time with the real Badland boonies. And who's scout? What? Yeah, really, huh? Just wondering why the incidents happened in June, yet the arrest only came in October. Yeah, those victims had to go to school with those son of a bitches. And some 4 months later, something is going on. And these boys were shielded, it seems. Okay, but one of the things is, okay, June's like summer, right? Are they in school in June? Like, I don't even understand that. I don't even know what the hell they're doing out there. Because our school, like, ended in, like, May. And I don't think it went too much into June. But if it did go into June, it wasn't that much longer into June. Then we had summer vacation. And then we started back up in fucking September. I was thinking about all that. Because after I went to bed last night, I was, like, in bed. And I was like, oh, yeah, we went to the fucking football game. And there was some shit that went down at the football game, but I don't even remember. Like, my memory of it, like, I was like, I just remember we used to go, and I used to fucking hate it. Fucking hate it, because I hate fucking football. So we're sitting there going, on the bleachers and shit, and then there was something going to the back. Fucking hated it. Fucking, oh my God. Yeah, my friends, I mad passionately hate football, and my hatred comes around every fucking November. I was like, every fucking November. I'm like, give me a fucking gun so I can blow the fucking TV up. No, yeah, since I was a kid, it was like torture. It was torture. It has something to do with that because it was like fucking torture. Because my dad, the cop buddies and everybody sit there and get drunk and fucking watch football. And I'm a kid, like, I want to have fun, dude. And that's all they do. And then I'd sit there. It would be so fucking boring. I would pass out, I would just pass out because it was so fucking boring. And it was so annoying. So I was like, never in my life will I be with somebody that's fucking into fucking goddamn football because I'm going to throw them outside. You can go out in the garage and you can go fucking take that shit out there. No, but it's actually the mentality of those guys because when I was in school, it wasn't just from that, the kid thing. No, it's from school because the, male supremacist guys are all the ones that want to do football, right? You'll notice all these gangbangers. We love fucking football because, it's the man thing. We're going to beat each other up. We're going to fucking rape each other. We're the fucking shit. that thing, right? There's a thing in it. And they decided that they all wanted to bully me. And so I already know the football guys are going to come and bully me. And sure enough, it is like clockwork. Like I could literally sit there and tell you who's going to come and bully me. Prove it all the fucking time. And they're the ones that do this shit right here. They are the rapists. It's the mentality. It's not so much that, well, the football thing has the connecting thing because I keep going through these cases and they all do that, right? My brother was not on a football team. He was in the band. He was in the band. Yeah, so as far as I know, he didn't rape anybody in school, but, the mentality's a little different, but his friends were a bunch of assholes, too, quite a bit, a couple of them, yeah. But, yeah, I was only able to kind of get along with one of the football players, only one. And it was after, some shit. But he's still kind of a jerk, you know what I mean? But, yeah, the rest of them were they were assholes. They were bully, rapist assholes. A lot to say about that culture and stuff. It's the all-American guy, right? Rapist. Fucking rapist. And the gang mentality. Because you'll notice here, I was like, all these guys got together and they turned into a gang. And then they raped, right? I said, I go, it's really rare that you have this one single weirdo guy, you know. I mean, that happens too, but no, when they're in a pack, watch out, because they will gang rape. And they'll set you up to get raped. They'll do a whole bunch of things. And then this is the group of guys that'll come out and go, oh, women are all liars. They'll be the ones online. They're all liars. They just want the money. You know, it's these guys right here. And they're the ones that are raping everybody. Now, see this one. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. For some reason, it's like me reading off his, I don't want to say body language. It's just that he's showing that he has some humanity in him. And it's like, I don't know what happened here with this motherfucker, but the rest of them, no. This dude's scary. I don't know. These guys, no. None of them. This here. Nope. This has been a problem. It's so weird when I was going through I won't read all their comments there because there's a 1000. I was like something. They, in general, there's people that think this is a brand new thing and the world is going down. I'm like, this has been going on the whole time. It's just that now people know to report it. Because when this stuff happened to us in school, like I said, like the normal thing, you could go de-pantsing people and do all this shit, which nobody should have been doing anyway, right? But that's not even the worst of it. So this other shit that's going on here, like the school's just like, oh, boys will be boys and women, you just need to stay away from them. You know, they didn't get in trouble, fucking nothing, okay? Then they grew up and they have like hundreds of victims because they raped everybody. And California's just okaying the whole fucking thing, right? Then they go rape a bunch of kids and they just ignore it. None of the kids even knew that it was rape to begin with, so they couldn't even report it. And even if they did report it, the cops are rapists and they're like, it's okay to be raped, so we're not doing anything. And then they want to hold an SOL on people? Are you fucking mad? Like, they didn't even let you know that this right here is a sexual assault. That's what I'm saying. When we were kids, we didn't know that. Like I said, there's certain things that some of the kids, like, legitimately were ignorantly stupid doing shit that had everybody been educated there, that they wouldn't have done that. Like, if they, because rape itself is not about sex, right? It's about, you know, as somebody said, humiliation, degrading, power, and control, right? Yes, so what are we doing? That's like the thing when we're fucking around with our friends. We're trying to be pieces of shit, kind of. You know what I mean? You're trying to humiliate them and you think it's funny, right? Yes, it's that. It's that. That's rape. That's the rape thing of it. But if you told us as kids, like, that's what you're doing to your friend, you would think twice about it if you're not a rapist, right? Like, because you're just doing something ignorantly because you're seeing everybody else do it and you think it's funny, and you really shouldn't be thinking it's funny anyway, because you know that you're being that sadistic, right? But, like, really putting it out there to these kids so that at least, you know, they can't sit there and say, I had no idea. But then it's like when it happens to them, then they know that that's a bad thing. And then they can go tell, somebody, and then the adults, though, are the pro-rapists, so they're the ones that block it, dude. So you could go tell them, and they'll just sit there and let it happen. But today, like, if you go tell somebody, and then they don't do anything, such as here, like the teachers, now they're going to get in trouble. That's the way it should have been. It was not that way growing up. Because anybody who covers up a crime like that should go to jail. Like, it's an automatic, logical thing to do. So if I go tell an attorney that's part of this camp that this guy did this, he has a fucking duty to do something. Tell somebody, I don't know what their protocols are for attorneys, but it wasn't like he was working for me or he's doing work for them. It was like a side thing where we're talking and I'm telling them just person to person that such and such happened. So I'm thinking, oh, they'll go deal with it within the camp, right? Like, tell their team. So that's passing things along and trying to do the right thing, right? Oh no, we're going to just cover it up and, you're totally fine with that conduct. So yeah, we have lawyers that are fine with raping kids. Yes. And so this is a problem mostly in the entertainment industry, but I won't get into that on here. But you could see why, right? And these lawyers, yeah, because they're all fine with it, and then they just go talk to each other, and then they start buddying up, and it's gonna be fucking hell. I'm telling you, it has been hell. But I know about all that. But this is how they started out in life, as this damn trashy kid right here. As this damn trashy all-America piece of shit fucking kid right here. A fucking rapist. And then they grow up and they get into the CIA. And that's another story, and that'll be on a different one.